Good afternoon. The midday news. I am Adebare Ejimakinde. President Bola Tinubu said Africans should seek homegrown solutions to its myriads of socio-economic and political challenges. The president called for closer collaboration and solidarity in the continent, saying that partnership among the countries are critical to problem solving and development. President Tinubu, who is on a 3-day official visit to Equatorial Guinea, said the exodus of skills and talents from Africa should also bother its leaders. Nigeria and the Republic of Equatorial Guinea signed an agreement on a Gulf of Guinea pipeline project in Malabo, the federal capital. President Tinubu said the deal would open up new opportunities for gas exploration and employment. Special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Ajuri Ngilale, said the agreement covers legislative and regulatory measures for the gas pipeline establishment and operation, natural gas transit, ownership, and general principles. The federal government has intensified monitoring and screening procedures at all entry points into the country in response to the monkeypox outbreak. The coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Muhammad Pate, disclosed this to newsmen in Abuja. The minister noted that the NCDC and the Nigerian Ports Health Services under the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare had been taking steps to fortify Nigeria's defenses before the declaration of monkeypox as a public health emergency. He further explained that the government had implemented a new mandate requiring all travelers to complete an online health declaration form before departing for the country. He also advised the public to practice good hygiene, frequent hand washing with soap and water, or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer, especially after contact with an infected person or animal. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, says aircrafts on the presidential fleet are sovereign assets used solely for sovereign purposes and are therefore immune from attachment by any entity. Barrister Fagbemi said this in a statement issued by a special assistant on media in Abuja. He said that this followed an interim attachment of 3 presidential aircraft undergoing routine maintenance in France, made pursuant to ex parte orders issued by the Judicial Court of Paris. The minister stated that the actions by France was on account of alleged debt owed by the Nigerian government, adding that the Office of the National Security Advisor and the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice are currently weighing both diplomatic and legal means. He noted that further actions are being put in place to resolve the entire dispute through available legal means, and the firm position of the federal government remains that the aircraft in question are sovereign assets used solely for sovereign purposes and are therefore immune from attachment, as Zungahan has sought to do. Governor Ademola Adeleke is committed to bringing basic social amenities to the doorstep of all and sundry in the state, which would help improving the living standard of the people. Commissioner for Special Duties and Regional Integration, Dr. Bashir Salami, stated this while receiving the President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Oguntala, and her entourage at the State Government Secretariat. OSBC reporter Oluwatobi Odunuga has the details.
significant move to showcase the strides in infrastructural development in Osun State. The Commissioner for Special Duties and Regional Integration, Dr. Bashir Salami, received Engineer Margaret Oguntala, the President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, NSE, and her entourage on a comprehensive facility tour of ongoing projects across the state. In his remarks, Dr. Bashir Salami, who acknowledged the efforts of the Nigerian Society of Engineers in the Osun Infrastructural Plan, reiterated the state government's commitment towards bringing positive change to the people of Osun State. The commissioner, who noted that the NSE board's visit highlights the importance of professional oversight and recognition in the ongoing project, added that the involvement of the NSE adds credibility to the state infrastructural effort, ensuring that they meet the highest engineering standards.
The prevention that you cannot run away from building industry. I so carry that prevention because right here the governor has a clear Osun State, which is the state of living spoon, and emergency state for massive construction of roads and infrastructure. When we move around, we plan through our development, the flyovers, the dual carriage bridge, and some other development within the capital. Your input will be appreciated too.
In her response, the NSE boss, Engineer Margaret Oguntala, commended Governor Adeleke's administration's focus on tangible progress in critical sectors, particularly in road and bridge constructions, saying the governor's strategic decision to prioritize local content in this project is particularly noteworthy, as it will not only bolster the state economy by creating jobs but also strengthens community involvement in the state's growth. She also added that the governor's approach to the massive infrastructure plan is a clear departure from the trend of relying heavily on external contractors, often leading to capital flight and minimal local impact, adding that by engaging indigenous workers, the state ensures that the economic benefits of this project stay within Osun State, which she said will continue to foster a sense of ownership and pride among the residents. The NSE boss further commended the good works of Governor Adeleke, reiterating the Nigerian Society of Engineers' commitment to making positive recommendations, suggestions, and observations which will continue to project Osun State as a leading example across the country.
It's a way of engaging our engineers and building their capacity, because there is no better way than hands-on experience and an opportunity to display their expertise, and also hone their skills. So on the job, they will learn more and they will become better. Because nobody can build Nigeria for us. We must develop Nigeria by Nigerians. And it's Nigerian engineers that are in the forefront of national development. So kudos to Mr. Governor for recognizing that.
The Osun Infrastructural Tour of the Nigerian Society of Engineers delegation, led by the President, Engineer Margaret Oguntala, saw the visitation and assessment of some ongoing projects in Ede, Osogbo, the state capital, and other places. It has been Oluwa Tobiloba Odunuga reporting.
The Independent National Electoral Commission has declared that the results of the 2023 presidential elections are official and authentic. The electoral body was responding to a letter from the Center for Collaborative Investigative Journalism claiming that in the televised announcements, INEC reported 1,578 polling units where voting was cancelled due to irregularities. INEC dismissed claims that the last presidential election was riddled with discrepancies between the results on its website and those presented by returning officers at the National Collation Center. Now moving to sports story. Super Falcons of Nigeria maintained 36th position in the latest FIFA World Ranking, which was released today. The Falcons' position did not come as a surprise following their dismal performance at this summer's Olympic in Paris. The team finished bottom in a group that had Olympic finalists Brazil, Japan, and world champion Spain. Africa's other representative in Paris, Zambia, moved up in the ranking as they are now in 62nd place. Just like the Falcons, the Zambians also lost all their 3 group games in their second appearance at the Olympics. Other African teams who moved up are South Africa, who are now in 58th place, and Tunisia at 58th place. Paris Olympic champion, United States of America reclaimed #1 spot, silver medal winner Brazil also moved up and are in 8th place, while Spain dropped to 3rd. Moving ahead now to foreign story, the World Health Organization has officially declared the ongoing monkeypox outbreak in the Democratic Republic of the Congo and neighboring African countries a public health emergency of international concern. This declaration, the highest level of global health alert, underscores the seriousness of the outbreak, particularly the troubling symptoms associated with the virus. The Democratic Republic of Congo has reported over 22,000 suspected monkeypox cases, with more than 1,200 deaths attributed to the virus since last year. The current outbreak is particularly severe due to the spread of clade 1 monkeypox, which is known for causing more severe illness and a higher mortality rate compared to clade 2. This strain is endemic to the DRC but has now spread to neighboring countries including Burundi, the Central African Republic, the Republic of the Congo, Rwanda, and Uganda. In response to the outbreaks, WHO's Director of Epidemic and Pandemic Preparedness and Prevention, Maria Van Hoof, stressed the importance of understanding the virus transmission pattern and identifying at-risk population. That ends the media news on OSBC TV. Join us at 3 for the state news. Good afternoon.